Hey, what is going on today, everyone? Welcome to yet another Rivals of Aether Workshop Character Showcase. In today's showcase here then, the character that will be having the spotlight shown on them is none other than Jotaro Kujo from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Stardust Crusaders. So if you like what you see from this video, let me know down below then your thoughts on not just this showcase here featuring him, but who your favorite JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character might be then. From any part, it doesn't matter. Let me know down below and let's get talking all things JoJo. But then real quick here, if you guys are interested in trying out this mod for yourself, be sure to head to the description box down below as well, to be then redirected to the Steam Workshop page, so that way you too can try out Jotaro here and his stand Star Platinum and wield the power for yourself as well. So then as we go through, I just have to say real quick, he has a ton of variety here when it comes to his wide array of costumes from over the years as we go through now and see what Jotaro is truly capable of in combat against who other than, well, his infamous rival, that being Dio, the vampire in the flesh. So yeah, Jotaro here, movement-wise, is not bad, fairly standard here, I'd say, for mods like this, especially when it comes to JoJo characters, but of course his gimmick is his stand there, Star Platinum. So why don't we go ahead now and see what his heavy attacks are like and see what those are all about. Now then, moving on to his special moves. So yeah, his neutral special is Star Finger there with Star Platinum. His side special there also has Star Platinum come out and do a sort of dash move. Then his down special has Star Platinum striking the ground, leaving a short shockwave. And then for his recovery or up special, that has us fly through the sky for a brief moment. But then the real kicker here, my favorite move, is of course that being Star Platinum's ability to stop time. This is of course similar to Dio's own stand ability, the World, and its ability to stop time as well for a few temporary seconds, as you can dish in some extra damage there before time resumes. I think it's now time for us to put Jotaro here into a real battle to see who the ultimate stand user is. So then, let's go. Alrighty then guys, now we have Jotaro pitted against Whole Horse, and then also Dio, but who could forget then Dio's infamous pet, that being, well, Pet Shop. So then, why don't we get this battle started and see who the ultimate stand user actually might be. Alright guys, here we go. So yeah, the real key here is to building up enough hits then with Jotaro in succession here to be able to unleash Star Platinum's time stop ability there, which is always a nice treat to see. However, one thing that really isn't a treat here is the ability to be fighting Pet Shop. For Pet Shop is one of the more notorious characters, you could say, even from the older JoJo's Bizarre Adventure games, for being incredibly broken and unbalanced with its moveset. So yeah, Pet Shop is not so much a treat, but more like a trick. I get it, because, you know, it's Halloween. So yeah, happy Halloween then to anyone who celebrates that. I really hope you guys are doing well, by the way, and are, you know, just doing well and are enjoying the content here from me. As we take on Whole Horse and Dio, and then, like I said, Pet Shop. I'd say we're doing pretty well, though. I mean, we only lost one life so far. So that's not too bad, you know? And keep up our strategy. Let's see now. Who will be eliminated first? Decisions. Guess that time it was us. Ah well, just a minor slight setback. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. finally gaining some traction. Ooh, sorry about that whole horse. Looks like you're out of here. Now then, that just leaves us with Dio and Pet Shop. Why don't we change that real fast? See you next fall, Dio. Your stand wasn't quite up to par. Okay then, now it's just us and Pet Shop. Why don't we put this bird down? Alright, we got him on the ropes now. Now it's time to finish Pet Shop off. Yeah, and you're out of here. And what do you know, guys? That chalks up our very first win here with Jotaro Kujo. Yeah, let's keep this going then and get another battle featuring him set up. But this time around, why don't we go ahead and try out his Part 4 costume, that being from Diamonds is Unbreakable. Alright guys, let's see if we can keep this, like I said, going here with Jotaro and hopefully win this next battle. Wow, and Dio already lost a life. So much for being all great and powerful. Yeah, I really like this costume here for Jotaro. I think it's probably one of my favorites if I had to choose, besides of course his Stardust Crusaders outfit and the color palette from Heritage for the Future. I think, yeah, this one's probably my favorite if I had to like rank them. But yeah, let's just keep this strategy up here and really utilize Star Platinum this time a little bit more, I'd say, to really gain the upper hand on our opponents and show them what for. And if they happen to pull out any sort of tricks on us, then we'll counter them all right back with some treats. That's not going to stop us, though. We're going to win this battle. There we go. Now, who will be knocked out next? That's the true question here, guys. Seeing as how we all have 2 lives remaining, this could literally be anyone's game. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. Let's just keep this strategy going. With this stand by our side, we can't lose. Alright, this is it, guys. We're down to our last life. We better make this one count. Come on, Jotaro. It's not over yet. We still have 2 more opponents to take out before victory is within our grasp. Aw, that one really hurt. Wow, this was unexpected. What? You gotta be kidding me. There's no way. Well, guys, that was certainly a unique turn there, to say the least, as Whole Horse has been crowned the victor this time around for this fight. Well, seeing as, you know, we I guess weren't quite up to par there, let's get this next battle underway and redeem ourselves. Alright, let's do it. Let's go! Let's go, Star Platinum! Let's show these guys who's boss when it comes to stands and their power. Yeah, I think this time around we're doing a lot better. We just have to try and position Star Platinum, I'd say, on the stage or one of the platforms here that are available to us to really try and set up our opponents and really get them in a good spot here to then knock them out. And if we can, try and do some air combos as well, because as you guys know, I love doing air combos in this game, which is, even if it's a simple juggle, you know, so getting an opponent airborne here and whatnot, and then launching them off the stage in any direction, it's always just so incredibly satisfying here. And it's one of my absolute favorite things to do here in Rivals. So yeah, why don't we see if we can pull that off though this time around in this match. Okay, we have one more life here, and we better make this one count. Come on, Jotaro. Let's wrap this battle up. Let's see, though. This time around, who's going to be knocked out first? That's the true question here. Who's going to be eliminated here, first and foremost? Alright, let's do it. Star Platinum! Now, let's deal out some pain. So long, Dio. See you next fall. Now, who will we take out next? So many choices. So little time. Alright. That takes care of Pet Shop. Now it's just us and Whole Horse. Let's see whose stand is stronger. And that is game. Alright, look at that. Seems as though we've now redeemed ourselves. Now with our second victory as Jotaro Kujo under our belt officially. So with that one then in the books, guys, I'd say why don't we keep this going then, momentum-wise, and get our next battle set up, featuring Jotaro here. But this time though, why don't we mix things up and change our costume to something a little bit different. So why don't we go with, for this time around, I'd say, yeah, why don't we go with his costume from part 5, that being JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. Alright, let's go. With hopefully another battle here in the books. Alright, now this time here for this battle, I want to really see if we can get more combos going with Star Platinum and try and not so much zone our opponents, but keep them at a relatively good distance where we can utilize our stand's abilities here for like the special moves and really try and seal the deal with achieving victory this time. So yeah, why don't we dish out the pain here? There's some for everyone to go around. Because these hands are rated E for everyone. What I also like here too about the side special move for Jotaro is the fact that if Star Platinum is far away from us, we can actually use that to sort of call it back. And it covers a pretty good amount of distance then. Just to make that a note there. So yeah. Anyway, then back to the battle. Alright, now this time I wonder who's going to really fall first. Will it be Pet Shop? Or perhaps Whole Horse? Or maybe Dio? It's really anyone's guess. Aw, man. We were doing so good right there, too. Oh, well. Now then, why don't we decide who we're going to take out first? And the Whole Horse just barely made it back on the stage there. Wow, what do you know? Whole Horse is out. Yeah, and that's game, once again. As we have another battle there in the books with Jotaro Kujo. So yeah, why don't we get another one set up though here? And just kind of see how it goes. I feel a lot better now with him. And Star Platinum's abilities here. So yeah, why don't we, in the spirit of JoJo here, get another battle set up. And really see this time around if we can do a little bit better. And hopefully not lose as many lives. So then, away we go. Let's do it. I wonder this time around then who will fall first by our fists. You know what I mean? Like who will actually be knocked out the first here out of all of our opponents? Wow, and I guess it was Dio. So much for being all high and mighty. I guess the world's power couldn't save you, Dio, from your own defeat. Wow, everyone's just falling here like flies, left and right. Even though I am a huge JoJo fan here, I can't help but make note that whenever there's these types of characters on screen here, sometimes with all the effects, there's just a little bit too much going on where it's hard to almost track. Not so much where my character is, but what my opponents are really doing. Sometimes it's hard to really just, in general, keep track. Thank goodness for this frame rate, though. It also speaks volumes, though, about the quality of these mods, as these are incredibly high quality. And are, in general, just fun to play. And when it comes down to it, that's what matters most. Speaking of fun, though, let's see who will have the most fun here being taken out first. Now, which one will fall next? Which opponent will be leaving? Oh wow, that was a quick turn. And what do you know? That's game. Good battle though. That was a very good battle. If I had to sum up my thoughts here real quick for that match. That was very interesting. And a pretty fun time. Speaking of which, why don't we get, I'd say, one more battle set up here featuring Jotaro Kujo and see what his power is really, truly capable of. So then, away we go one more time. Let's go, Jotaro, and show our opponents here what Star Platinum's truly capable of. Let's do it. Yeah, I'd say so far we're doing pretty darn well. But all things considered, we have to still be careful and be on our guard. And try to sidestep and parry if we're able to. Because with opponents like these, you never truly know what they're going to be hiding up their sleeves here in terms of tricks. Hopefully this time then as well, for this battle, we can hopefully not lose any lives. See, I spoke too soon right there. I really did. I need to stop doing that. Oh well, we at least have two more though. So, hope is not all lost. And the battle rages on. Come on, Jotaro. The fight's not over yet. Alright, this is it, guys. We're down to our last life. This is going to be for all the marbles. Now, who should we finish off first? Who will fall by our fists? Let's see. Who should it be? So long, Dio. You were a worthy adversary. Now then. Looks like Whole Horse is down for the count too. Now then, that just leaves us and Pet Shop here to duke it out. This must be some kind of strategy. Yeah, that's game. Alrighty then, everyone. That'll just about do it and wrap things up here, featuring Jotaro Kujo here in Rivals of Aether. I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video though from me, and be sure to keep it tuned right here for all this and then some. So then, I'll be catching you guys all next time on the flip side. See you later.